Alright fellas, here we're back with Pokemon Masters, and before the video starts I'd like to mention we have a giveaway currently going on for a $25 USD gift card. You do not have to be a United States citizen in order to be able to claim it. I will convert your currency to whatever country you are in. Go ahead, check out the video. It is in the feature section of my channel and in the iCard in the top corner of this video. So go ahead, check that out, get yourself some paid gems potentially, right? The rules and details are in the description. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this showcase for Olivia and Carbink. Battle Point Olivia, of course. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how to showcase this unit because they do one thing very well. It's on paper. So looking at their abilities, we have 550k HP, which is a little bit low, but you'll probably see why it's that low. 264 defense and special defense, 132 in both offenses, and 244 speed, right? So the defenses are good, for sure. HP, a little bit low. Offenses, not good, but you don't expect her to do damage anyway. 244 speed, bad speed tier. Honestly, pretty bad speed tier. But the reason she does this is because she has Smackdown, right? 1 gauge spammable. That's not why she does this, but that's, you know. She has Protect, Damage Guard, Extra Regen All for healing for all allies, which is obviously good. And then her trainer move raises the defense and special defense of all allied sync pairs by 2. Okay. You're probably thinking in your head, okay, whatever, neat, right? Doesn't really matter that much. Then you go to her passives. Endurance. So she's able to endure a KOing attack. Unyielding 2 has a 30% chance to reapply endurance after her endurance activates. And then Stats Quo 2, 30% chance to return the user's lowered stats to normal after using a move. If you have not been able to tell as me stating her abilities, this unit is a fucking wall, an impenetrable fortress that just is unable to be bridged, right? That is her one job. She does not do a single thing else better than being a wall. Is that a bad thing? No. But for a showcase, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest. The first thing we're gonna take her into is Stall, for Toxic Stall, because I think that'll be what she excels at. But outside of that, I have no idea what to use her with. I guess like a Tough Cookies character? I have no idea. Whatever. Let's go ahead, look at her grid here. That's not, yeah, sync grid. So, looking at her here, in the sync grid, she has also Brain Brawn and Sterner Stuff too. So she reduces damage by 20% from special and physical attacking moves. She also has Sync Wall, which is not what I wanted to actually pick up. What does that do? Apply critical hit defense, I think? Yeah, applies critical hit defense after using her Sync move. No. She also has First Aid 4 for her own healing. So this is good. She's got First Aid 4. Dragon Guard. So if you're facing a dragon opponent, you're even more invincible. What the fuck? Move Gauge Refresh 9 on Protect. Extra General NPR does not really matter that much. Move Gauge Refresh. No introduction needed. Barricaded 1. I would not pick this up because you can also pick up her trainer with NPR, which is what I have picked up. I think that's better than Barricade 1 here. She has Natural Remedy and Quick Cure, which I think are the only other things you can really like try to pick up with this character for the most part. I think those are the only things that are really worth it because obviously being a wall unit, the only thing you are not immortal to is like being trapped, burned, poisoned, and all of that, right? So I think that's really the only thing that you want to really worry about. But of course, you could also give her the lucky skill to prevent some of that stuff, depending on what you're fighting. Move Gauge Refresh on the trainer move, and Shielding Strike, yeah, on the trainer move. That's just for raising defense. Sync Wall, as we said, and then other than that, she doesn't really have much else. Literally, the stuff I picked up is her most important stuff. The only stuff I would really consider picking up that's not already picked up is the Quick Cure and Natural Remedy. That's it. Quick Cure and Natural Remedy. Nothing else. So, yeah. This character is just a fucking wall, and that's it for the most part, right? So let's go ahead, I guess, take her into like a Toxic Stall against the Stadium. I don't know, man. It's the best I got, man. It's the best I got. Alright, Hero versus Will. We've got the Toxic Stall parameters. Oleana, obviously, for the attack and special attack debuffs, as well as just poison. And we have the main character in Regirock, because they have rock teamwork, which reduces damage further the more rock type allies we have, which we have 2, right? As well as, of course, for potions. That's mostly the reason I brought them, was for healing, just in case we need it, but we probably won't. So let's go ahead, face Will here. I'll be going ahead and speeding up things from here on out, right? So let's just see how this goes. Okay, yeah, there was the stall. I mean, I don't really know what I was going for there, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, 2,500 points easy. Actually, it's 2,550 points. Yeah, it is. But that team's literally immortal. That's the funny thing. If you need an easy clear, you can literally swap out Oleana for Janine, because they essentially have the same thing. Make sure you get the poisons with Janine as quick as possible, and as effectively as possible, and then just spam her Venom Drenches, and you can literally still win. Because you saw my health didn't go down. So if you've got this battle point Olivia, and you've got yourself this battle point player and Regirock, as well as obviously Janine, Oleana's the best because she's quicker, but Janine will work just fine. You literally have yourself a free clear on any sort of like Master Mode stage, and probably any sort of Legendary Arena that doesn't gain immunity to poison. So that's pretty fucking crazy to think about how strong that setup was. Like, I brought Regirock for the heals. I didn't even get below 75% HP with Olivia before they died. And I don't think I would have. It's fucking stupid, dude. That's just fucking insane. It's so funny. I don't know what to do with her. Maybe we'll take her against Bruno here, who's probably the hardest hitting. No, Lance actually may be hard. Yeah, I think Lance probably hits harder. I don't know. I'll take her against someone here and see just how much damage they can do to her, and all of that, right? Because I'm very curious, honestly. All right, here we are versus Lance. Let's go ahead and just see how much damage she takes. I'm very curious. I just tested out this with support times 3 taking damage, and she did not tank well. But she did get the unyielding, and so she actually survived all the way until the end, which I found to be really funny. So let's go ahead and see what she's able to do here. I didn't even use her damage guard, by the way, so that'll be fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and use Chris's trainer move here. This is mostly just me trying to clear Lance, but I want to really see how much Olivia takes in damage. That's pretty bad damage realistically to be taking, but whatever, right? It's not really anything too crazy, not yet anyway. So that was with, there's +2 on the buffs there as well. Let's go ahead and go for a Brian, I guess, and then, oh yeah, wait, shit, I didn't get to queue up in moving time. Oh, that's not good. Oh well, it'll be fine. There's the feint attack. We obviously get the heal off with that as well, which is nice. There we go. Let's go ahead and use the same move. We should be just fine here for the most part. What are you going to be taking from these, Olivia? I'm very curious to see. I'm very, very curious, actually. I mean, she takes damage, or she takes damage well, about what you would expect, I mean, for the most part. I wouldn't say she's like the best tank in the game, but hey, she takes damage really well, I would say, for the most part. Nothing super crazy. I'm not even going to exit out. Takes damage. That's it. She just eats it up. I don't know how to showcase this unit. I mean, you could obviously bring her with like a character that benefits off of Tough Cookie, Smart Cookie, that type of thing. But like for the most part, all she does is just wall. That's it. She's just a wall character. That's nothing else to say about it. That was a lot of attack stuff, by the way, and Lance is the hardest hitting boss. Plus, I think is he boosted by rain? I think Lance actually may be boosted by rain. I could be wrong there. I could be a liar. I'll go ahead and check while this is playing really quickly. So, yeah, Olivia, not a bad character in her own right. Yeah, no, Lance is not boosted by rain. It's a fucking water weak stage. Why did I think it was? I'm a fucking idiot. Whatever. But yeah. Olivia, really solid tank. Not much else, but honestly, you don't really, if that's a niche that you have, I don't think there's a problem. I really don't. But yeah, Olivia and Carbink, pretty solid, pretty niche character, but if you do have the niche of being able to take like 0 damage, you can definitely make use of it. Great stall unit, probably the best stall unit in the game at this point. Combine her with the main character in Regirock, where they have their damage reduction passive skill here, and you've got yourself like an impenetrable team. I cannot really, I cannot state the fact that like that team will not take damage. Like, obviously super effective damage they'll probably not do too well against, but like if you can find a stage that's longer that still permits toxic stalling and obviously ignoring like off-region stages, but like a realistic scenario, this character just is fucking immortal. You don't take damage, you can heal yourself up pretty well with the extra gen alls, and then you've obviously got the first aid 4 here in the back, and then you combine her with the main character in Regirock, and you've got this healing ability here. What the fuck? You got, plus, again, the damage guard as well as the endurance here, as well as the potential to endure again. And that's all while just bulking out a lot of attacks with her pretty solid enough defensive stats, especially if you EX her. If you EX her, her defensive stats literally go up to 300, which is good, right? That's a really good defensive stats, and obviously you get the support EX along with that. I wouldn't say she's worth the Support EX because this character's niche is more for like stalling, and at that point Support EX sync buffs don't really mean too much, but of course the stats would definitely help her. Anyway, yeah, that's the Olivia and Carbink showcase. I don't know what else to showcase about her. It's just a funny unit just because their whole goal is to just not take any sort of damage and just have your allies deal damage back or poison stall them or whatever, right? I think those are the two big things, is bring her to be your sole wall and then have your allies do all the damage, or just stall with her. I think those are the only two things you can really do. Anyway, yeah, I'll see you all later. Hope you all enjoyed. Enter the giveaway if you haven't. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on Olivia and Carbink down in the comments below.